And we're back.
Oh my gosh.
There's those guys. There's those guys. I haven't seen you guys in ages.
Yeah, it's been a
Seen you
while.
guys in
That's
ages.
fair.
Well, that's usually what happens when you go on a bender, a
Yeah,
buffet,
sorry,
Chinese buffet.
Mm.
dude. It was all you could eat. They were scared.
I was
I
scared.
was scared.
Worst part is after they kicked me out. I mean, I was there for like 6 days. I was hungry an hour later.
That's how Chinese food does, man.
That's what it does.
I'm telling you, man. Do y'all prefer fresh Chinese? You still enjoy it the day after?
Oh, dude, it's better. It's not better the day after, but it's still just as satisfying.
You
Am
ever
I
ate
wrong?
cold Chinese food?
Have I ever eaten? I used to live off cold Chinese food, man. Are you kidding me? If there are Chinese food, especially so my thing, I like the chow mein, especially like when they're toasted a little bit on the bottom, like little burn marks on the bottom of the noodles. I
Oh
love
yeah.
that, and I love it the next day because you pour a little soy sauce. It kind of rejuvenates them.
Jeez,
Yeah,
Louise. You don't want to see how spicy he eats. That's how he eats, right?
you saw us eat the spicy noodles live.
Oh, God, don't remind me,
Oh,
dude. That was so horrible. That was so horrible.
I was in the background eating them too.
You were, weren't you?
Yeah, I was there. I'm like, I won't let you eat them alone, Jacob. I'll be here eating them for moral support. And
Do
I
you guys
ate
have any left?
my own bowl, and then I also ate some of Jacob's.
I barely got through to one. I don't know how you did 1.5. You guys bought a 6 pack? Do you have any left?
No, they ate that.
Really?
The
You
girls
ate
ate
those
all that.
recreationally? You crazy fuckers.
You ate
Yeah,
those
I have a high pain tolerance, so
I'm
I
just
like
saying.
spicy noodles.
I guess. Well, you are
I
already
don't think she
paying
has
by
a
the
high pain tolerance as it is. She doesn't have that little switch in her head that says, this
Oh, I
is
don't.
dangerous.
Yeah, I know how that's switch.
Like
No,
we're
it's
sitting there, we were sitting there eating some of these. There was these hot wings right I ordered from this pizza place. I'm talking about hot. When I say hot, hot. Like I went, I touched the sauce and I went, and I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Wow.
hot. And it doesn't. I think they were. I want to say they were like ghost pepper wings because these things were hot. And then I'm sitting there, she's just eating them, and I'm like, you don't burn it? She's like, no, my tongue's numb. I
Wow.
was like, that's like, it's like when you're supposed to be like, that's enough.
Yeah.
I couldn't feel it anymore.
Your body's just like, you know what? Hey, I'm calling out sick. Taste buds are gone. Vacation. And she's just over there. Like,
Uh,
They were good though. They were
But they
good.
were.
but how was the next day? That's always my question.
That's what I was wondering.
I was fine.
Right? He knows. No answer.
No,
Yeah.
no side effects. Nothing.
No.
I was fine.
Wow, a champion. Aaron, how you been, buddy?
I have been okay. I've been getting by. It's
Good.
been really cold here.
Aaron, the audience wants to know, Aaron, like, how long are you planning on letting the hair grow?
Oh, I always get it cut in the summer.
Oh, okay. So
Really?
Like a ritual.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do the old spicy thing. That was down past my shoulders over here.
Oh man, that'd be crazy. Just let it get real long. Dude. Just let it go down your back.
Just let it go.
Just,
Just luscious
it's-
locks, dude.
I
Grow the
mean,
beard. Just go
Yeah,
just go full dwarf, man.
just go full door. No, I work in food, so I can't let it get that big.
Oh, I
Oh,
gotcha.
yeah. Good point.
Because my hair is definitely the kind of hair. It's like if there's like any kind of stress, it's like you even when it's like well cleaned and groomed, it's like you can touch it and it'll just be like, why is all this coming out?
Oh golly.
We're also getting old, see?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what happens, right? Jeez Louise. All right, guys. Well, let's dive back into our Critical Idiots campaign, guys. And those of you that are new here, this is Critical Idiots, and these are the idiots. But we'll start with introducing.
These are the idiots.
That's our DM Aaron up there, guys.
Hey,
What's up, man?
oh.
All right. He is a DM for hire, guys, and he can also host your events as well. You can find him in his profile at what is it, Player Auctions?
Player
John-
options.
what is-
Start playing games?
Start playing, just auctioning off players, right? I'm just kidding. Start playing games, guys, where you can rent, hire, whatever you want to say, to your own GM to run your own games at home. virtually or however you see fit. You can find Aaron on there as well. Just link up later. Last but not least, we have Eleanor over here. She is the party's rogue. That's a hello. I am Arthur. I play Arthur Blackcrest. This is the party's hero, the El Capitan of sorts, self-appointed.
Party's hero? You mean the party's paladin?
You know, I mean, yeah, I guess you could say.
This
Oh
self-appointed
my
hero.
I guess.
All right. Over here we have.
Oh, Unville. I'm our sorcerer. Just a little old guy trying to make a living in the world.
And last but not least, at the very far end.
Hey, I'm Kill Iron Shard. I am your neighborhood friendly artificer.
And he is our rock gnome.
That too.
He just decided he looked at all the races and he was like, rock gnome. I want to be a rock gnome.
Perfect.
I just like the dark vision. You know, it gives you.
I dig it. So, where did we leave off? Arthur, do you want to do it this week? Because I lost my notebook for D&D over the week. I can't find any of my notes, and I was.
How did you lose your notebook, bro?
So I was like deep cleaning my office here, and I was throwing out a bunch of old crap, and I think that notebook kind of went with it because I've had a bunch of full old notebooks. Dude, you know how many I go through a year, and I think it accidentally got tossed in the wrong pile because all of the ones I kept, I don't have it here. So give us an update, somebody, not me.
I did it last week.
For our audience members out there, take note of this. If you skip D&D for more than 2 weeks, things get lost. Don't skip D&D for more than 2 weeks.
All right, that's fine. I will do the backstory. All right, so where I believe that we left off, we the adventurers had. I remember that we helped a gentleman that was essentially tirelessly trying to fix his wagon. We came across a wagon that was broken. The wheel was off. And there was a gentleman that was just working effortlessly, like just nonstop. Didn't even notice as we approached. He was so focused. Upon approaching him, we saw his face was fatigued. You know, he looked tired. He looked worried. He looked stressed. So me being the gracious paladin that I am, put him to sleep immediately. You know, no questions asked. I just put him to sleep. And during the time that he was asleep, our rock gnome, our artificer, fixed his wagon for him. Eleanor was helping, I assume.
I was helping, yeah. I was helping myself.
And me
helping lighten the load on the wagon.
Oh yeah, that was very kind of me.
Yeah, me and Unville, we were we noticed the scratch marks on the side of the wagon. Eleanor noticed it, so we all figured that whatever it was, we wanted to keep an eye out for it. So we stood guard as the wagon was getting repaired. We managed to get the wagon repaired. The gentleman woke up. He was a merchant heading to the town that we just left. And he told us that he was attacked by the undead. So now as we are heading towards the city, we are supposed to be making our way towards a city, but now we are intrigued. Now we have found ourselves tied together with a makeshift little chain rope. Well, I don't even say, it's not even chain, it's just rope. So we tied ourselves to each other, and then we have fastened ourselves to our wagon. And we are going to proceed across these murky, swampy waters area, whatever you want, marshlands, in hopes to find something to kill. And I think that's where we're at.
You were right on almost all of that information.
Damn it.
So close. Even 1/4 inspiration.
Quarter inspiration, yes. 3 sessions from now. Let's see. One. We will go ahead and deal you the 1 inspiration card. So
Nice.
the one thing you were not right about is you did not strap the wagon to you all because you determined that maybe wheeling the wagon into marshlands is probably not a great idea, especially when it's like
That's
fully
right.
loaded
Yeah,
with hay.
yeah.
That's right.
You've instead opted to leave it on the road with an alarm spell and one of Kale's golem servants to take a look after it while you set out into the marsh to investigate.
And the merchant, did he split or is he hanging around? Or is he still sleeping?
No,
He's not
he
sleeping
left.
anymore. He split. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's like it was
All right.
almost nightfall when you all finally parted ways, and he's like, I don't want to spend another night next to the marsh, so I'm just gonna ride through the night to get to town.
First and foremost, Arthur, you know the turn undead spell?
Do I know the turn undead? Like you want to be turned into the undead? I could just stab
No,
you.
it turned them away from us, you goof. I think we had this conversation already.
Let's see.
Swag.
I do believe I do know the turn undead spell. Let's see.
Okay. Well, that I just want to make sure we have it because that will be helpful.
No, I don't know it.
You don't?
Wait, hold on.
That's right. Raising the new map.
It is worth noting that Turn Undead is not a spell. It's a
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it's a class ability. I do not believe paladins get it because in 5th edition it's like a subset function of channel divinity, which is
Really?
the domain of clerics. Uh-huh.
Oh shit. Because I'm sorry, but for like 3 books, it was like paladin thing. I always thought, but anyway.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
I don't see it.
So that's not something you know. Okay.
I never know. I've never done anyone undead.
Is your sword still bright?
Is that something you can do with your magic? Is it?
No.
I believe my sword's still bright. I'm gonna unsheath it, just kind of like little glamps in it.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. And we're all together, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I do what I always do, and I kind of take my position behind Arthur, making squarely sure that he's fully in front of me, and I push him a little bit forward.
No need to rush. We're all gonna get to battles. We're all gonna get to fight something.
No, I want to get in and get out. Come on.
We haven't even got in yet.
Please, let's just go.
All right, so we're gonna march on into the marshes. We're making our way.
And as it is worth noting, the sun is setting at this point. All right.
Hold on.
I need.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I need a survival check from whoever is in the lead on this rope gang. You can roll it with advantage because surely the person that's next in line in the rope gang is going to be like, hey, watch where you're stepping, and is going to help you navigate the swamps. Surely you're going to help each other navigate the swamps, right?
Of course.
I got this.
I
right.
think last time it was Arthur, me, and then the 2 of them were kind of back together. Oh, what the shit did you do?
So
Oh,
why are we tied together anyways? Whose idea was this?
It's a good idea. Don't worry. Don't question it. Just go with it. All right. There is my.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
I need everybody except for Sir Arthur Blackrest and Unville. You said you're the next person in line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need everybody except for Sir Arthur Blackrest and Unville to roll me perception checks. So I need Eleanor and Kale to roll me perception checks.
Gotcha.
It's just me, or does anybody hear eerie music coming from the swamp?
I think it's all in your head.
All right.
Guy twabbled with his own sound.
As you start, like, you kind of step off of the road, and then you step down off of these like sloping grasses, and eventually it gets to a point where it's like now you can see like the dirt starts transitioning into like mud, and there's like pockets of water and such, and it eventually starts growing into like small little ponds and such. You can tell that you're stepping out properly into marshlands at this point, and for the most part, Sir Arthur is doing a good job of minding where he is stepping. As somebody who's wearing armor, I'm certain he's well aware of the folly of getting stuck into mud while wearing armor. Eleanor is probably a bit distracted. But so she likes just like looking around, trying to just see like to the sides, making certain there's not like something coming from the sides and such. Kale, you're doing a good job of checking out like the back to make certain that like, oh yeah, the wagon's still there. But there's like a moment where you look to the front again, and you can see that Sir Arthur Blackcrest is about to step into a set of mud that isn't quite as safe to tread across as it probably could be.
Okay, I'm going to yell out to Sir Arthur from the back and be like, "Hey, wait!
What is it?
Don't take another step."
Why? What happened? You need to go to the restroom.
I'm gonna grab Arthur by the
Blackcrest,
back.
give me a deck save, please. Beautiful. You managed to take us. You managed to like stop before taking a step into across like a trek of, or a small spot of almost perfectly flat like mud.
No,
It looks like just normal ground, but it's like a small like maybe like it's like 10 feet wide and like 15 across, but it's like a clear patch of like mud in the middle of this marshlands in front of you.
goodness, I almost stepped in that.
What is it?
No, it looks like dirt, but
I hand him my quarterstaff. It's like, poke it.
Poke the staff.
No, poke the dirt with the staff.
Oh, yeah, hand it to me. I know what you mean. I'm gonna take the staff and I'm gonna just kind of like push it in there.
What if it blows up?
You can tell that this is a dangerous hazard you've just avoided when you poke it, the entire like flat ground kind of like reverberates with a wave as if you had just poked water, and slowly the staff starts to sink.
Oh man!
Oh, your staff is sinking, Gunville.
Is
It's
that
okay.
quicksand?
It's okay.
You want me to let it go?
Let it go.
Quicksand.
I'm gonna let it go. You don't want me to pull it out?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna let the staff go.
I pull out my dagger.
Right.
Gunville has
Right
officially
in there.
lost his stick. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not like sinking like that or whatever. It's just like
Oh, it's just slowly going in. Then yeah, pull that shit out. I'm sorry.
yeah.
oh, well, you should have said something. I'll reach down and I'm gonna try to get it out of there.
I'm sorry.
Now, can I look to try to see how far the waves ripple to see like where the next set of like actual like, land is at?
Yeah, it's like this patch in front of you is only like 10 feet wide and 15 feet across. So like after that, you see more like around that, you see more grasses and such like that. It's just like you were walking in a straight line, and then you were going to walk in a straight line into this. And thanks to Kale, you managed to avoid it.
Okay.
You think there's more of them, Arthur?
More of what? More
These-
water?
These traps.
Well, that must, I don't think it's a trap. I think it's Mother Nature.
You know what I mean? The sand.
Of course. I mean, look where we're at.
I'm gonna slap this guy. Can I roll for slap?
We just need to cover it with a blanket. Sir Arthur, do you want a blanket still?
I didn't purchase another blanket, unfortunately.
Jeez, come on, man.
I don't have any money.
Mhm.
All right, so
Okay.
at this point, we're going to Unville, do you know anything with rocks? Can you make a rock path? Do you
I
have
mean,
that
I can
kind of
grab
magic?
walk. Then no, I can't. I mean, I've got. Hold on. Do something for a minute while I meditate on myself.
All right, is there any trees nearby, Aaron?
There is like one tree every like 50 feet or something like that.
So
And
are
it's
we by a
definitely
tree?
like this is a
Okay.
dead hollow of a tree.
Oh, so it's just
Arthur.
rotted or like no?
Yeah, it's rotted.
No.
This is a
So-
place of decay.
With mage hand, I can manipulate up something up to around, I don't know, 10 pounds.
Who
Rocks
wakes
and
Dave hands?
boulders.
You want to throw
Maybe.
kill over?
Wait, maybe
What?
that's not a good idea.
Can't
No.
we just go around the quicksand?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Let's just avoid it.
I mean, we could take the easy way, I guess, since no one here wants to have an adventure.
I mean, we could always just spam firebolt into it and wait till it hardens up.
Not a bad
Man
idea.
of science, I see.
I've got
So do
firebolt
we have
ready.
science in the whole fantasy?
Yes,
Just kind of
I did not mean to cast that, but I do have firebolt ready. Do you want me to do it? Offer?
We'll just go around. It's all right.
Burn it and see what happens.
water.
Just gonna go around. It's all right. Let's make our way around.
Okay.
Take my staff back from Arthur.
I'm glad I thought of that.
Oh,
Okay. So
I love it.
other than thanks to Kale's watchful eyes, you're able to avoid a couple more patches like that. It becomes quickly apparent that this is like it's difficult terrain to move through, but it's also dangerous terrain to navigate. In either case, you basically only manage to get like maybe 1 or 2 miles in by the time like the sun has like really truly set and it's like starts being like really dark out.
Okay. I am going to use my tinderbox and light a torch.
Okay.
I'm second in line, so I figure Arthur can keep his sword and shield. I got my stick and my torch, and these guys are okay back there.
So, would you like to keep going?
Offer, you want to keep going forward?
I mean, they would defeat the purpose if we turned around, right?
I don't know.
Do you
I know
feel-
your motto. If you don't like it, we can go back.
Is there anywhere around us we can rest? No.
Are you tired already?
That's like completely dry and sanitary? No, not really.
Right, then we're trudging on.
Let's
Alright.
keep going.
Okay. Give me another survival check with advantage, please.
All right. I am going to pull my sword out just to go ahead and have it out, you know, the shine and light as it gets darker.
Of course.
You said you want another perception or survival. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
You no need to.
Jeez Louise, what's going on with me? You will not
All right.
survive the night. You will die.
Let's see here.
I too was born from the darkness, molded by it.
You're heading towards that hill in the distance, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom save.
That was one thing I do have is plenty of wisdom.
All right, fantastic. That narrows the directions you could potentially get lost in.
I'm wise. Not smart, but I am wise. Not
Wise
wise
ass.
enough to survive, but
Okay. So, as you start trudging through this, avoiding a couple of more pitfalls and such, you all, it's difficult for you all to tell like what all is around you. Like you can hear just the sounds of the swamps around you. Like there's a lot of like ribbiting frogs. You can hear like buzzing insects, that sort of thing. Even though there's like no flowing water anywhere, like everywhere you look, it's just still water and such. You can just hear sounds of water. Like every so often, a frog jumps into the water, and it's like that little splash sound just echoes around way longer than it has any business doing. I'd say it's a very like ambient and moody and dark place. But as you get further into the swamp, and after like the 5th quicksand track that you like circle around, you can't help but feel that like things are getting quieter. Everybody roll me perception checks.
Why is mine not? Okay, there it goes.
All right. Kale is too busy trying to keep an eye on the wagon in the distance and also trying to keep an eye on Sir Arthur Blackcrest and making sure he doesn't step down into a thing of quicksand. Eleanor, you think you can hear not only that like the ambient like living sounds of this swamp are starting to fade away, but you think you can hear like other sounds. Like you think you can still hear like splashes of water, but it's not accompanied by like the normal sounds of like frogs and or fish or whatever that would make those splashing sounds. Like you think you can hear there's something else out there in the swamps besides nature, and whatever it is, living things around it that are normally akin to producing the sounds of nature adopt their traditional, oh, that's a thing that doesn't belong in nature, we should be quiet approach that you normally find when you're like out in the woods or whatever in nature, and like it recognizes that you're an intruder. Sir Arthur Blackcrest, you hear the same thing Eleanor hears, but you're confident that there are multiple things out there in the swamp, not just a thing or a general presence of things. You're pretty confident that you're not alone out here in the swamp, and it's not just because you have friends with you. Unville, you know that while the term here is generous, you are pretty confident that whatever these other things are, you're surrounded.
Everybody stop right now. Don't move. Arthur, pull your sword.
it's already
Guys,
out.
they're all around us. I don't know if you can hear it. I look over at Eleanor and I get it like almost a confirming glance from her. You hear them. I know you do.
Yep.
They're all around us, guys. We need to be ready.
I'm going to cast Divine Sense.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Post that in.
Oh my God.
Moment, please.
Kale. That was great, Kale.
All right. So you spread out your divine sense, and you become acutely aware of like what all is around you. At first, you don't sense anything, but as you're like holding it, you can start to feel the presence of undead. First, it's like you could first like a single silhouette of like a humanoid figure that's undead like shows up on the periphery, and then like off in a different direction, another silhouette of a single undead shows up on your periphery, and then another one, and then another one. And slowly but surely, like more undead start showing up on the periphery of your divine sense, just outside of the light of Unville's torch and the light from your sword. But they're there, and they are slowly moving towards you.
It is the undead. They are making their way towards us.
If they're away from them, can we outrun them?
In the swamp?
I don't know. Okay,
I fear that if we continue to press on, we may run into more.
I remember the first undead that we had came across in that dungeon. We tried to talk to him. Maybe we should do that. See if they're friendly.
Talk to
You
them.
remember that zombie?
I mean, they did try to eat the man and his horse.
Yeah, I don't think that's a wise idea. I think we need to fight here.
Have a specific language.
Let me see.
Well, I could shoot out a spray of grease and just see if we can cover them up. I know undead are typically weak against fire.
Yeah.
If they come in, do you want to spread some grease onto the marshes?
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Do we really want to set ablaze the marsh that we're inside of?
I mean, it is wet in here. It's not like the whole thing is going to go up in a blaze.
So you have holy water. Just.
I mean, we are in a swamp. I'm not sure of the science behind gases.
I don't know anything about that.
Do swamps not have smells, odors, gases that come up from the ground?
I fought that with you.
As you continue to debate, more undead show up inside of the spectrum of divine sense, and a couple of them start showing up. One of them finally shows up at the edge of light from Unville's torch, which is about 40 feet
I
away.
scream, Arthur!
It is straight up like a skeleton with like the glowing red. Like first you see red pinpricks of eyes, then you see hollow sockets around those pinpricks of eyes, and then you see a skull in a helmet. You don't recognize that helmet, other than it looks old. And as more of the silhouette of it starts to like show up in the light, it's like this armored skeleton carrying a longsword. And then like somewhere else, another skeleton shows up. It's like significantly less armored, but still has those menacing red pinpricks of light in its face. And it's like holding a longbow. All of them, they're definitely like slowly trudging along. Like they're like, some of them are like half caked in mud. Their shins are like absolutely caked in mud. And they're just slowly trudging along, dragging their weapons, but they're moving towards you with like slacked jaws.
You think they're tough, Arthur? I can hit one with the magic missile and see what it does.
If you want to try, be my guest. But wait,
can I use an inspiration to fire off a spell like that?
Hold on, before you do
rolling
that.
Initiative. Oh, I'm just asking.
You can just fire the spell off without rolling initiative. But after that, yeah, we'll go to initiative.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a shield of faith on myself. I'm going to cast shield of faith.
If everybody wants to do something before going into combat, you were not surprised because of your perceptions and then divine sense. So you can take a round of actions.
Oh, thank you. I've got my mage armor on, so I'm okay there.
The undead are basically taking their first turn to move closer to enemies.
Okay. What do you say, Arthur? You want to see how tough they are?
Hey, I'm all with it.
Okay. Here we go. So you said there was two, the one that's more armored and the one that's less armored?
Yes.
The one that's less armored, he's in my line of sight, I assume. I'm going to hit him
Yeah.
with the magic missile.
Right. The individual darts slam into him, and like the first dart hits him, and it's like he's being like punched across the jaw. The jaw flies away and everything. The second dart hits him, and it's like somebody's like punching him in the chest, and it like lifts the skeleton up a little bit out of the water, and then it comes back down. The third dart like smacks into the skull again, and the skeleton actually like bends over backwards, almost like they're doing like that aerobic stretch, but like they're being like thrown back. And he holds that pose for a bit before it pulls itself back up slowly to a forward slumping position.
Okay, so we know that these things are tough. I hit him with everything I had, I think. If we
All
light
right.
these things on fire and they're that tough, they're going to come charging towards us, and we're going to catch on fire.
That's true.
Should we keep moving then, or what do you want to do? We have a little time to discuss.
They're moving slow. What if we just book it? Make it towards the hill as fast as we can.
The
Obviously
hill is
not-
easily more than 6 miles away from you.
Oh shit!
Like, you can do that, don't get me wrong, but that is a trek.
I mean, what do you think? We can't take these guys.
I mean, we have to at this point.
We can't shimmy and dance around and get away. Decide for Arthur, it's your. I don't know. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but you're our leader, Arthur.
That I already knew, young one.
Unville hangs his head in shame for his thoughts. You've doomed us all. Arthur, they're coming.
Ready yourself, everyone.
Yeah. Oh, I got to get rid of her. Oh, that's is it? No, it's not. All right. Unville's ready.
Okay. Is Sir Arthur Blackcrest doing anything? And is Eleanor doing anything? And is Kale doing anything?
I'm trying to see what the team is thinking. If we stay and fight, they have some strategies for us. But I'm more concerned about, or I'm more wanting us to retreat. I have expeditious ready.
You have what? Really?
Go watch Dougie. You still have that holy water, Sir Arthur?
I do. I was thinking, what if you put it on your arrows?
My arrows?
Could you dip your arrows in it?
In
I
what?
only have, like, 11
I can't. I
arrows
couldn't
right
hear.
now.
Could you dip your arrows in the holy water and fire it into the...
Yeah, I guess I could.
All right, I'm going to hand over the little flask of holy water that I have. I'm going to be like, here, pass it back. Here comes Aaron. I need you all to roll for acrobatics so you don't drop the flask.
I mean, if you're just handing it off to her.
Roll for flask passing.
Yeah.
What do you think this is, Blood Bowl?
So I hand you that one water skin of holy water.
Is that the only one we had?
No, I have another extra holy water that I already have on me from my priest pack, but
Okay.
well, I have two actually, two holy waters.
All right, so Eleanor's getting a flask of holy water. Kale is waiting to see what the group is doing. Unville casts magic missile, and Arthur Blackcrest is handing a flask of holy water to Eleanor.
Can I give Kel? You have bolts is ready for your crossbow, or are they magic bolts? We can't hear you, Kel. Can you hear me?
Yes, so they're magic bolts, so I can use the same crossbow and same bolt over and over again.
But you don't have you can't dip a bolt because it's magic, right?
Well, I carry just one bolt with me, and it comes back.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
yes.
I'm ready to reload.
okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you a flask of holy water as well, and instruct you to do the same.
Okay, copy. It is ready.
Okay.
As soon as they're in your sights, fire. Do not let them group up.
Mm. Okay, I am
Oh wait.
locked and loaded.
All right.
Okay,
So
what's the infusion you're using for the ammunition?
Let me see. Repeating shot.
when I get a
Plus one bonus to attack and damage rolls made when it's used to make a ranged attack, and it ignores the loading property if it has it. If the weapon lacks ammunition, it produces its own, automatically creating one piece of ammunition when the wielder makes a ranged attack with it. The ammunition that created by the weapon vanishes the instant after it hits or misses the target.
Oh,
So basically, you would have to spend time loading just to get the benefit of dipping it in holy water. Because it's not a single bolt that's returning. It's magically conjured ammunition that then hits the target and then disappears.
that makes that makes sense. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna throw this flask back to Arthur, seeing that it probably won't help us too much.
Okay.
I literally only have one bolt to my name, so unless
only have
anyone else have
bolts.
more crossbows.
No.
All right. With that, I need everybody to roll me initiative, and I need everybody to drag their characters into the red square here in the center of this map.
My initiative always sucks. Oh, new map.
New map, who dis?
Where are the tokens again?
In your journal, in the top right, it's the book next to the stack of books, but it's the individual book.
I'm trying to drag my character over and it's just not doing it.
Yeah, I'm
What'd you do,
having
Eleanor?
the same issue. Yeah, how did you do that?
Oh,
I dragged that one.
I have the problem too of doing this. I don't.
Then Unville, can you move that character or no?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Eleanor, can you move the one I dragged for you?
no. Seems I can't touch it.
Okay.
all right. Let's see.
Yeah, it's supposed to just be click and hold the name of the character, drag the box that appears onto the battle map.
Yeah, I tried that one. All right, here we go. I see more faces in here.
Yeah, I'm having the same issues as everyone else.
Refresh your browsers and then do it again.
Okay.
Oh.
There we go.
There you go. I am trying, Kale, for the life of me to remember you damn not the homunculus, but your robot's name.
Sigil.
Sigil.
Yeah.
See what happens when I don't have my notes?
Yeah.
Sigil. Write that shit down again.
I try to keep it simple. Every one of them is going to be called Sigil.
All right, I like that.
So the Black Crest, if you could drag your character onto this map, please.
Help.
Perfect.
You need help.
And then roll initiative for me whenever you get a chance. Anvil got a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Eleanor got an 11. And then we can roll our skeletons. Okay.
How many? But he really wants to fight.
Jeez.
First in line and the first to die. Okay.
Look at this. Quite a lot of skeletons.
9 skeletons? That's so cool. Oh shit. 5 attacks, 6 attacks with Arthur in the mix before the rest of the team. Oh boy. All right, let's do this.
This first plated skeleton starts moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And they will take the dodge action. Give them a little tower icon. This skeleton will move to here. And he is going to fire a short bow. And pull out a dice roller. 1, 2, it's going to be Sir Arthur Blackcrest. 3, it'll be Kale. 4, it'll be Unbid. Shooting at Sir Arthur Blackcrest. That is an 18. Does that hit Sir Arthur Blackcrest?
It does not. Not with my Shield of Faith on.
What's your AC?
It is 20.
Shit, yeah.
Right, that's right. You cast Shield of Faith. Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I should know that.
So Arthur Blackcrest, it's your go.
All right. They are not obviously close enough for me to swing at. So what I am going to try to do.
Also, the answer to your I don't know if I should know that AC or not is, if we're going to be perfectly honest, the game could absolutely go like this, where you can go, oh man, I'm injured. And the priest is like, how injured are you? How many hit points do you have left? And the GM could be like, I don't know. Characters don't know about hit points. And then the player will be like, on a scale of 0 to 30, I'm at about a 17.
That's funny. That's good, though. Okay, I dig that.
All right, what have you got for us, Sir Arthur Blackhurst? I recommend everybody else be thinking about their turns too.
All right. So each of these squares is how many feet?
5 feet.
Okay.
am I going with you? Oh, never mind.
Is that you doing that, Jacob?
Yeah, that's me. I'm looking at the distances here. All right. So that one there, I am going to attack. I'm going to use Guiding Bolt.
This one?
Yes.
All right. Make a ranged spell attack. It took the dodge action, so you will be rolling with disadvantage.
Okay. How do I use a range attack? What is going on here?
It's a D20 plus your proficiency modifier plus your spell casting ability modifier, which for paladins, I believe, is either wisdom or charisma.
Okay. So 1d20 coming your way.
All right, well,
Plus
that's a
my
critical.
Plus my proficiency is 2. And then my charisma is 4.
Right. So it would be 26, but it is with disadvantage, so now you got to roll me another D20.
Okay. All right. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
That'll still hit. All right. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage. So go ahead and roll me 4d6.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. It takes 12 damage. It's smacked by a bolt of light coming out of your hands, or maybe it's coming out of your sword if you like punch a sword at it in command with guiding bolt. It smacks into it and it kind of buffets it to the side, but it still pulls itself up. Anything else?
No, I'm going to end my turn now.
Okay. The next skeleton warrior. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it will take the dodge action. The next skeleton. Speaking of which, this skeleton up here in the distance is the one you shot with magic missile on Bill.
I'm sorry. Let me look at the map. I'm okay. The one with the red.
Yeah, this one
Yeah,
up here.
yeah. Perfect.
This skeleton.
Trying to get creative over here.
And it is going to shoot either Eleanor or that golem. 1 and 2, it's Eleanor. 3 and 4, it's the golem. It is shooting the golem with a short bow. It is going to quickly miss. Rolling again. It also manages to miss its ally that's right in front of it. So it almost shot its ally. Kind of like cut wide on the bolt, on the arrow.
Skeletons aren't very smart.
It's just like a Christmas story. You'll shoot your ally.
That's a close call.
All right, and then up to the skeleton. Where is the skeleton? He's all the way up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shooting 1 to 2, it's Arthur Blackcrest. 3, it's Kale. 4, it's Unveil. Shooting Arthur Blackcrest with a short bow. It's going to miss. And then our last skeleton before the party. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shooting Eleanor with a short bow. And missing. All right. So several skeletal figures now show up in the periphery around the light lit sword and Unbill's torch. They're pulling out bows, they're shooting arrows, but most of them are missing. Eleanor, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot this one with my short bow. Let's see. Does a 15 hit?
Shooting this one?
Yeah.
Yes, a 15 hits.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
the arrows were dipped in holy water.
Sure. Roll an extra d6. Okay. So you can tell that the holy water has an effect because you can see, like, you can hear and see, like, visible burning effects of where the arrow manages to strike the skeleton.
Ooh.
But you can also see that for all of your accuracy with the arrow, it more or less kind of like scratches one of the ribs, but otherwise just passes through the skeleton.
Yes.
Piercing damage is not as effective against skeletons.
I should have figured
Anything else?
that. No.
Wait. Spells.
Right. Hale, it's your go.
All right. I'm going to cast Firebolt. One second. Yep, I'm going to cast Firebolt on this guy here.
All right. Roll your attack. He took the dodge action, so it is with disadvantage. Roll your attack again with disadvantage. Since you got a critical miss, you are in danger of shooting your golem.
Critical miss. Oh no.
Oh
Not my goal.
no.
Thankfully, your check to confirm if you're hitting your golem is with disadvantage, so you just you hit that 11 instead of that 26. I believe your friend there, your homunculus or whatever, has a higher AC than 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you attempt to use a device to throw out firebolt, almost forgetting that your homunculus is right there. And at the last second, you kind of like veer up your accuracy, and unfortunately, that's what causes you to miss the skeleton.
All right. I'm going to use Sigil for a long range attack then to see if he can do better than I did.
Sure. A 17 will hit.
All right.
Roll damage. Right. Takes 6. Right.
Now,
Anything else?
with Sigil being so small, would I be able to just carry him on my shoulder?
Yes, but it is like a heavy enough person, so you'd be like suffering movement penalties while doing so.
Okay, I will take that penalty then. And I end my turn.
Okay. Unbill, it is your go.
Okay. I only have 2 real spell points left, and the rest are cantrips. Shit. Boy right here. A little red dot on him. I am going to throw... I'm going to hit him with an acid splash, see if it'll help dissolve some of what he is. Shit. Come on, stop this.
All right.
Where is it?
Choose one creature within range, or two if they are adjacent.
I'm sorry?
All right, which one are you choosing? I was reading this.
Boy right here.
I will roll him his dex save.
Yes, sir.
He fails his dex save.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll me. Yeah, the d6 acid.
Can I use my inspiration, or does that have to be beforehand? Shit.
The inspirations for like rolls of the d20, not for your individual die rolls, like for
okay.
damage.
No problem. So, hold on one second.
Sure thing.
I would like to use a sorcery point.
Ooh.
Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Got a magic. That's not it. To reroll a number of the damage dice up to your charisma modifier, which is 1, I guess. Meta magic empowerment.
Yeah. You can use that to
work?
reroll it.
Okay, thank you. Shit. Oh, I'm sorry. We've got too many windows open here. There it is.
It is a complicated
Okay, that's
game.
better.
Okay. 4 is better. Nice. So I already did -1. All right.
Okay.
It looks some of its armor gets like marred. It actually looks like the acid kind of like almost at first it looks like it's burning away some of like the muck on the armor. And for a moment there's like a kind of rusted but still shining metal to the armor, and then it just burns away the armor as well.
Oh shit. Nice. Okay. We're getting somewhere.
Nice. Now he's naked.
Well, better than him having armor.
Well, at least now we can really see his bone. Oh, well.
10,
Swear to
20, 30. The skeleton is going to shoot their short bow at Unville.
Of course.
The 23.
Fucking nails me.
For 8 piercing as I roll max damage to him.
Oh, he boned you good.
5 hit points. Okay.
Shall we make the funeral arrangements?
Oh!
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And the skeleton will take the dodge action as well as he shoves his companion to the side, holding out his longsword. And this skeleton, 10, 20, 30, because he's moving through water. And we'll take another short bow attack at Unville. 16.
16 hit points?
No, does a 16 hit? 16 to hit.
Oh, yes.
7.
7.
I'm looking it up. I'm like, Unveil!
Oh,
Poor Unville.
I'm becoming a Griffin.
It's gonna be all of us.
Are we? Does anybody hear the music going on right now or no?
Yeah.
I hear it. I don't hear it.
You hear that?
Refresh your browser if you're not hearing it.
Let's see.
All right. With that, the skeleton, kind of like silhouetted by the effect of guiding bolt, moves up to Sir Arthur Blackcrest and attempts to strike them with their longsword. It's a 23.
Oh yeah, it's
All right. For 4 slashing, give me a concentration check. Which is a Constitution save.
yeah.
Nice dice.
You like it? You like it?
Excellent. You still manage to maintain Shield of Faith, but despite being struck by the sword.
Oh.
Our next skeleton here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we'll take a shot at either Sergeant Blackcrest or Eleanor. That'll be Eleanor shooting their short bow. They have disadvantage because there's a tree right there. So they just hit the tree in the center.
Nice.
Arthur Blackcrest, it is your go.
All right. Now I'm assuming this one here is the one that I have advantage of, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Arthur,
Don't worry, Anvil. I'll protect you.
use that prayer thing when you hit him.
What prayer thing? You
I don't know. Your sword goes right through him.
Oh, that thing.
You know what I'm talking about. I can't.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Let's see. Very well then. I'm going to.
Wreck this guy, dude. I want to see some 20s.
You're going to what, Skeletor?
I was going to, let's see, I'm looking at my
Victory has defeated you, He-Man.
Let's see.
Single-handedly, my best round of Cards Against Humanity. A game of that I played once. 2 of the other players got into like a bet with each other. So one of them read all of their like answers to the prompt in a Skeletor voice. I won that round because the prompt was I got 99 problems, and my submitted answer was doing the right thing, which was 10 out of 10 in a Skeletor voice.
Beautiful. Okay. Divine Smite. That's what I like.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Divine Smite on my I'm gonna use my last little remaining spell slot. And I'm going to cast Divine Smite.
So you can wait to do that until after you hit.
Okay.
The normal expectation
But yeah.
is hold on to it until you crit.
So, yeah.
And you smite because the smite damage is multiplied too.
Yeah. All right. So here we go.
Right? There's a lawyer here. There's a jury. They decide.
Would you like to let that stand?
No, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
There you go.
Is it?
Boy.
No, he has that too.
Suck up the card.
Or pays you like $10 a day or some bullshit.
Come on, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
With the advantage,
That's it.
my boy.
With the advantage too, yeah, that is a crit, so you can absolutely Divine Smite and probably one hit kill this.
I'm going to Divine Smite his bitch ass.
He blew
Give
on
it
that
to us.
way through it.
2d8? No, 2d8, right?
Nice.
Not 2d6.
That's the short sword is is a
Oh, I'm
D6.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. And then roll me additional 2d8 if you're spending a smite. Beautiful.
Dude,
You know, I do what I can for the children.
fucking brilliant. That divine smite, dude, I swear to God.
All right. So as you say a prayer, guided by the silhouette of this thing, smashing into it with your short sword. Normally it'd be like piercing into it like with a stab, but with your divine smite, it's definitely more like, no, I'm just gonna smash this thing to pieces. It does just that. It just gets blown apart. There's like the sound of like a pickaxe thundering through steel, accompanied by like a brief, like a sound of a flash of light going with it, and the thing is just a pile on the ground, sword dropped and everything.
Nice.
Anything
After
else?
that, I am going to just stay in a ready position.
Okay. My skeleton is no longer ducking. It takes a step forward, 2 steps forward confidently towards Eleanor, and attempts to stab Eleanor with a 22 for 8 slashing damage.
Oh boy. Let's see. Okay, I have taken 8 damage.
Okay. This skeleton will go up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It will attempt to stab you with a short sword. 14.
No, that doesn't hit.
It misses widely. Its friendly skeleton next to it smacks it upside the head and tells it to get it together. Except they don't have like vocal cords, so it's more like just rattling. Yeah, yes.
I can't do it.
The
but-
jaw moves, and that's the sound. Just, All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Shit.
30. Skeleton moves in, attempts to stab the Black Crest, who critically misses. The skeleton, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, attempts to stab Eleanor.
Jeez,
And
it's surrounded.
Eleanor. Yeah, that's what I said like an hour ago. You're
Yeah.
surrounded.
This fucking
Mm-hmm.
Eleanor, it is your go.
All right, let's see. I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to use my sneak attack on the skeleton with my short sword.
Right. Are you using your bonus action to disengage first?
Oh, yeah.
Important thing that. 25 will be
Okay.
an absolute sneak attack. Right. Is so stabbed, but it is still standing. You almost like cut one of its arms off, but it even when you see like a massive gash and like one of the femurs breaking or whatever, it still manages to like hold the arm in position.
Okay.
Anything else?
Could I use whales from the grave?
After you deal sneak attack damage during your turn, target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature. Roll half the number of sneak attack dice for your level, and the second creature takes necrotic damage equal to the roll's total. As Wails of the Dead sound around them. Yes, you may.
Okay, I guess I'll try to hit this one with it.
Which one?
Let me ping it. This one.
That one. Okay.
Okay, that's 30 feet, right? Yeah, that's enough.
So roll 1d6 because you have 2d6 for sneak attack. So you roll half your sneak attack.
Okay, 1d6.
Beautiful.
That's what we needed, Eleanor.
All right. Yeah, so you stab into it, and everybody can hear like a chorus or a cacophony of wailing that kind of just centers up on this thing, and it's like it was kind of like still in its position where it attempted to stab you and like going into like a ready stance and getting ready to like chase after you or maybe attack Sir Arthur, but then like the wailing effect happens and it goes from like in a ready position to what is happening, and then it just gets blown to pieces right there on the spot.
Oh, nice. That's lovely.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Kale.
All
Bill, you're up
right.
next. What have you got for us, Kale?
Let me see. I'm going to do something I haven't done before and enlarge myself. One sec. Oh. So now I'm just like a small giant. Like you saw in
So was that like a normal sized person?
No.
I was about to say.
no, the type that you saw in Thor, that one movie with Thor was getting his hammer fixed by the dwarf, giant
Yeah.
dwarf. Yeah. So something like that.
Cool.
With that, I'm going to charge in the front line.
Oh, he's going right for it.
Yeah. So I'm going
He's going
to
ham. He's going ham.
attack this guy here with my hammer.
Sure.
Let me pull it out. Hopefully this works. Boom. Okay.
19 hits. Oh, 4. Okay. Max. Anyways. All right. You smash into it with a hammer, and everybody knows that sound. Everybody hates that sound. It's the sound of bones breaking. You can just hear like the crunch and the crush and the snapping of ribs as your hammer smashes into it. You're pretty confident you're doing extra damage because you're smashing it instead of stabbing it.
Nice. All
And
right.
anything else?
I'm going to let Sigil do what he does, and on top of my shoulder, I'm going to have him shoot out a long range attack.
Do it. Roll it. A 13 will miss that skeleton warrior in the armor.
That sucks. All right. Well, with that, in my turn.
Okay. Unveil.
So my whole turn, I think, is going to have to be casting Mage Hand.
Ooh.
I summon Mage Hand in front of me.
Okay. What does your mage hand look like?
It looks like so when I picture it, it's kind of like a hand, but it's like almost like a Mickey Mouse glove, like with the fatter fingers, you know.
Just
Not so
yeah, I know the Mickey Mouse glove and such. Just like a white glove or some other color glove.
I like the white glove. I think it suits
Okay.
Unveil well.
Yeah, any like light coming off of the mage hand to show that it's like, hey, this is a magic hand or anything like that?
Just you know, I'd like it to have a faint magical aura about it. recognizable at least, but not too bright.
What color?
I have a plan. I have plans for this thing. Blue.
Blue. Okay.
So when I see it in my head and when I'm conjuring it, that's the first image comes to mind. I think that's perfect. And I can't use it this turn, correct?
Love it.
You're beautiful, dude. That's awesome.
Hey, shucks. I wouldn't have pulled it out if I knew I wasn't any good at it.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Mage.
And I think that ends my turn, right?
You can use your action to control the hand. Yes. Because it's your action to command it. Because I think the like spell rogue gets the thing where they can do it as a bonus action instead.
That's fine.
Yeah. The important thing is mage hand is not concentration. Okay.
No.
All right. Do you want to move anywhere, or do you want to stay there?
No, I need to stay. Well, if I move, the hand doesn't follow unless I ask it to, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
It vanishes if it is ever more than 30 feet away from you.
30 feet. Right. I am just going to take kind of a little step back here and get behind Kale. He's a big guy now, and I like that.
He is a big guy.
Yeah, I'll protect
He's
you.
a big kid now. All right. And then this skeleton is going to trudge through some more of that water. 10, 20, 30. And shoot at Unville. No, he's got a big dominant team. One, it's going to be Eleanor. We'll roll a d6. 1, it's Eleanor. 2 through 4, it's Kale. 5 and 6, it's Unville. That is at Kale. But it's going to miss with me.
Wow, how do you miss me?
Doesn't have any eyeballs. He's a skeleton.
Yeah, it turns out when you don't have any eyes. I was thinking the same thing. All right, this skeleton is no longer dodging. 10, 20, 20 oh, no, not 20. 5, 10, 15. Attempts to stab at Arthur Blackrest. It's going to miss. And this skeleton is going to march forward as well. We're going to make the same roll as the other one did. That is at Unville with the short bow. 15, Unville.
Yes.
For 6 piercing.
I can pick on Unville Day.
I'm landing every hit on you, yeah.
For 6, I have 12. On a scale of 1 to 33, I feel like a 12.
Hey, it's more than 10.
It is more than 10.
All right. At the top of round 3, that's where I'm going to call for us to take a break a little bit because I got to use the restroom.
I have quiche, I
and
do.
I'm sure other people have to as well. So we're going to call a break here. We'll be back in like 5-10 minutes.
Woo. Well, all right. For you Critical Idiots watchers, man, we are having a blast right now. We're in the middle of a thick fight of undead skellies. It's a lot of fun. I like the heart pumping music. If you guys see little Mickey Mouse hand, that's my mage hand. Gonna try to do some unvilly kind of stuff. He's getting a little bit smarter as he goes, learning a few things.
Bah. Bah.
Oh, Arthur, are you here? Not yet. Very good.
Made it slightly better. So what you gonna do with it? Play one of those like Nintendo games where like you just have like the giant disembodied hand and you're just gonna go over and like pet the skeletons, like scratch.
No, I'm really tired of using my mouse, so I'm just going to use my mage hand to move my spell book and all that shit around.
That sounds like an awesome idea.
I've got some idea. You really got me thinking after the last session when we were talking about being creative with spells and, you know, doing stuff like that. And so all morning I had really been thinking about that before we started. And like, what can I do with my mage hand? And it wasn't until we were in this fight that it kind of dawned on me. So it's something to try and see if it works, but we'll see. I don't want to tip my hand just yet. Yeah, pun absolutely fucking intended.
Get this fucking guy out of here. Get this fucking guy out of here.
Hey, I'll be here all week. Tip your waitresses. All right. How many we got left? We got 1, 2, 3. We have 5 left, right? No.
1, 2, 3,
2, 3,
4, 5, 6,
7.
7.
Okay, we've only down 2. And that, okay. Because I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. Gosh darn it, these skeletons like me.
Nobody loves you, not even your mother.
No, she said I had a face a mother could only love on payday.
When the taxes hit.
You know.
When the taxes hit.
I come home with a paycheck. My mom's like, I love you. Come home with nothing. She's like, go to your room.
Oh.
Well, she's the one that told me I had a face made for radio.
Brutal.
I asked her one day, I'm like, why are you so mean to me? She goes, I'm short. I'm closer to hell. I used to call her condensed power. She hated it. But I think she secretly loved the term.
The hits just keep on coming. right, is everybody
What are
back?
you gonna do?
Yeah, at the
Yep.
fear of more of this, let's get back into the action.
Okay. Sorry, man.
All right. So, first, 5, 10, 15, 20. Our new skeleton coming in here, standing on top of his other undead skelly bro. And he's going to attempt to short sword Sartha Blackbreast.
Jesus. Nobody fucking loves it.
But he's going to miss with that 17. So, Arthur, it's your go.
All right, let's see. All right, so what we're gonna do here is what I like to call the old razzle dazzle. I'm gonna grab Unville and put him in front of me. We can't hear you.
Roll
Unville.
for athletics, because that is the only kind of feat that would allow you to do it from across scale.
I'm not gonna do those.
Don't hit me, man.
Mhm. All right, I am going to attack the one that is directly in front of me. This one here, with my short sword.
With your short sword. 22 will hit.
All right, we're gonna roll for damage in the loop-de-loop and pull.
All right, for 5 damage. On this one.
Yeah, the one right in front of me.
Ooh. All right.
And that is it.
You thrust so forward with your piercing weapon with your short sword, and you manage to cut the ribs, but you're still stabbing through the air in the ribs. And it doesn't do as much damage as it could do.
Gotcha.
All right. Next
You should
is-
use the flat part of the blade.
Just pancake it. Smack it.
Yeah, or turn the blade around. So,
Hit him
like,
with your shield.
yeah, hit it with the handle.
Yeah, pummel him.
Pamela Harris.
Right.
Ooh.
This old skeleton warrior is going to use their longsword on Kale. I believe a 13 misses you, Kale.
Yes. Wow. That's like the first miss ever.
He's so surprised.
Wow.
That is like the first miss ever.
This skeleton here is going to attempt to use their short sword on Kale. 16.
Yes.
No, you shouldn't open your mouth.
Take 4 piercing, and I need you to roll me a Constitution save.
Okay. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Of course.
You're
All
still
right.
long.
Everybody hears the telltale familiar sign of getting shrunken down when you're smacked once after getting really big on mushrooms, as you go back down to normal size because you're no longer able to concentrate on enlarge reduce.
Oh my God.
I heard it.
I think he hit
Very
me
good.
in the soft area.
All right. I need to roll this for something else real quick.
Mm.
All right, that's taken care of. And then our injured Skelly here is in a target-rich environment, so he's going to roll a d6 to see who he smacks. 1, 2, 3. 3 is Kale, so he's going to attempt to stab at Kale with a short sword, and he's going to miss.
Yep.
And then it is Eleanor's go.
Okay. I'm going to hit this guy with my short sword, doing a sneak attack. assume the 15 hits. Does it?
Yes, 15 does hit. All right. You stab into it. It's not quite as surprised by your sneak attack this time, apparently. And you stab into it, and you can tell that, like, yeah, with a piercing weapon, you're not doing as much damage. But like when you flick your wrist and make sure you like scratch up all the ribs in there, it does kind of just like fall apart, almost as if like all of the string that was holding it together just disintegrated. Not that it was cut, that it was just disintegrated. And yeah, just falls apart, collapsing into the ground as a pile of bones.
Good job.
Do another. Where is it? Whales from the grave, and hit this guy with it.
This guy with it.
This guy right here.
All right.
Roll another d6, right?
Roll me a d6 for your sneak attack.
Come on, Eleanor.
Nice.
Out of 5.
It is so appropriately injured. It's still standing, unlike the last one that got like blown to pieces with sonic waves. But anything else?
No. I think that's it.
Okay, Kale, it's your go.
All right. Well, let me just go for the simple old strat of Firebolt.
Good strategy. Good strategy.
I'm going to try to hit the one that Eleanor was landing or trying to hit. That's 11 hit.
On this one?
Yep.
No, 11 does not hit.
Jeez. All right. Sigil, you're up next. Like a Pokemon.
I choose you.
Yeah.
17 will hit.
Nice. Just 3 damage, man.
Yep. Its face is turned sideways as it's smacked with the force of this strike, but it just corrects its head to look back at you.
Yeah, I figured.
Anything else?
Nothing else. I'll just stay in this formation with the team.
Okay. Unville, it's your go.
Okay, the skeleton closest to Arthur, I'm going to have Mage Hand come over and take that weapon right out of his hand.
Okay. I need you to roll me and... Okay. I need you to roll me an athletics check, but instead of strength, you can add your spellcasting modifier to it.
Charisma?
Yeah. So it's like, think of it as like you're rolling athletics, but with charisma instead of strength.
17 plus 2? Or, I'm sorry, that would be -1 is a 16 plus 2, 18.
It'd actually be better than that, because normally it's
wow.
18 minus 1, because you have like less than 10 strength. But now it's 18 plus 2 for 20.
Cool.
Right, and then this skeleton will roll to resist. He almost gets that 20. All right, your mage hand is now holding a short sword.
And I want to kind of bring it back towards me, just away from him so he doesn't have a chance to get it. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Now, I know it can't attack, but it can drop, correct?
Yeah, I can drop stuff.
Go up and drop? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's my turn.
Okay.
I thought I'd try something new. I don't know.
This skeleton will clamber up to you. It looks like it's trying to clamber up after the short sword, but then it just clambers up to you instead, almost like pulling itself out of the muck. It will roll to attack. It just won't roll with the sword. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
All right. It tries scratching at you with like just bony clawed hands, but
Get away! Get away!
yeah, nothing manages to get on through your robes and such. This skeleton warrior here is going to attempt to stab at Sir Arthur Blackcrest. I believe your AC is higher than 20.
It is 20, exactly.
Roll me a Constitution save for your concentration check.
All right.
Come on, baby.
Let's go, baby. Gotta keep it on the money. Let's go.
No, you're fine. You still take 10 damage, though.
Damn it. Damn it, though.
This skeleton, 10, 15, 20, will similarly pull themselves up, but they have a short sword with which to still stab Unbill with. Not that they're any good with it, though.
Was he distracted by the mage hand?
That's so magic. One more skeleton to attempt to stab Sir Arthur Blackcrest. Also missing, and then it is Sir Arthur Blackcrest's turn.
All right. Let's see. It's time to make some magic happen.
Come on, baby.
All right. So, this one here. Who is this guy here? Where'd he come from? All right. So this one here, I'm assuming is a stronger opponent.
Yes.
Okay. So for him, I'm going to take my vial of holy water. I'm going to smack it right on his head. I'm going to use the last little bit of my holy water there. And that will essentially do 2d8. The target must succeed on dexterity saving throw, DC 8 plus your dexterity modifier and proficiency bonus, or take 2d8 radiant damage if it is a fiend or undead. Let me tell you, first attack. Yeah, so you're gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
DC 8 plus my dexterity modifier and my proficiency bonus.
On this guy?
Yes.
Whoa, failed it.
All right, so he's gonna take 2d8, two of the biggest d8s you've ever seen.
Roll him.
Everybody says I got my D8s are beautiful. They're the biggest D8s anybody's ever seen.
I made them here. They were in US, not from China. You know.
All right.
I heard they got small dice.
So as you splash the flask of holy water onto the skeleton, there is everybody here hears like a sizzling sound, and there's like actual steam coming off of it, and the skeleton actually like almost reels back as there's like burning and such. The otherwise like bleached and muck covered bones start like turning black, and like bubbles start sizzling out of them. But yeah, it's still standing. It definitely doesn't look like it's comfortably standing, but it's still standing.
I should have threw it at his knees.
Anything else?
No, that's gonna be that's my attack.
All right. This skeleton will step up, rolling 1, 2, 3, or 4 for attacking Arthur Blackcrest or Kale. It's going to attack Arthur Blackcrest. It's going to miss with 16. This skeleton is going to step up and attempt to do the same thing, but it's going to attack Kale
No.
with a 17.
Yes, it will hit.
Ooh.
For 5 piercing.
Okay.
Ouch.
See, that's why the warrior failed to attack Sir Arthur Blackrust. It didn't have the right of way.
Gotcha.
Eleanor, it is your go. Kale, you're up next.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna move over here, try to help Anvil out. And
What a good friend.
attack this guy with my short sword with a sneaky attack.
And he's unarmed.
And he is unarmed. 15 will hit,
Nice.
and you do get your sneak attack. All
Cut his
right.
neck bone.
With another flick of your wrist, that's another one that just kind of comes undone. All the string dissipates off of them and such. And yeah, they're just collapsed to a pile of bones on the ground.
All right.
It's like at the last moment, it's like reaching out for its sword, and then that arm just collapses on the ground.
Okay. I'll end my turn.
You got that
Okay.
death thing for the next guy? No?
I only had 2 of those, so I already used
Okay.
them.
Kale, it's your go. Unbill, you're up next.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to use my hammer.
Shock.
Give him the hammer.
Yes.
9's gonna miss. However.
Oh no. I'm going to have to use an inspiration card then for that.
Sure. Click it and drag it onto the field. Now, suck all that up.
All right. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, go.
A 19 will hit.
Nice. And of course, I'm going to try to hit the one right in front of me.
Sure.
3.
You can tell it's taking more damage than what you're actually doing because it is brittle bonework that is holding it up.
That's true. All right. Sigil. Let's see what you do.
15 will hit.
Sigil has been pretty solid this round.
Yes.
Dubbed 15s, it must be true. All right, for 4 damage total.
Okay. Combined attack, 7 damage. Not too bad. With that, I'm going to end my turn.
All right, Unveil.
Unville is going to cast Alter Self, and I'm going to make my fists like 2 big rock hands so I can pummel the shit out of these guys.
I didn't know you could
Would
do
you-
that.
That's pretty cool.
I'm learning every day, guys.
I think that's a useful spell, honestly. Are your
Alright.
hands the only thing that you can make big?
Plus, so
Alter Self can
unarmed,
do a lot of different things.
unarmed strike deal 1+6 bludgeoning. I would assume with the big hands, and then I also get my proficiency bonus, which is 2, and a +1 bonus to the attack because these are magic weapons. And I'm going to beat the crap out of this guy standing right here next to me.
Yep, you're basically treated as having magical +1 magical rocks for hands at the moment. That do
Beautiful.
1d6
Exactly what I
bludgeoning.
want. Okay, and I'm going to smack the shit out of him.
It is an action for you to cast.
Oh, it's in action. Guess what? I got rock hands, guys. Next turn, I'm going to use them. Sorry.
Okay. Anything else?
Not for me. That's all I can do. I can't use the hand to move. That was my turn.
This skeleton is going to roll to stab either Unbell or Eleanor. 1, 2, it's Eleanor. 3, 4, it's Unveil. That's Unveil. With a crit.
With a crit. I got
Oh.
12 left, baby. Be gentle.
Hey, it wasn't double 8s and such, so.
Okay, 7. So I got 5 left.
Yep.
Ooh.
And then you need to make me a concentration
Concentration check. Yes,
check.
I do.
So a Constitution saving throw. Before telling you whether or not that fails or not, you would already know as a spellcaster that the save is either 5 plus the damage dealt or 10, whichever is higher.
Take whatever's higher. Right?
I mean, you have inspiration, so.
Yeah, I think that's the wisest thing to do right now. Is I need to be inspired to not get my rock hands gone away. So yes, let's use my inspiration for this. This is the time. Thank you.
Yep. I almost immediately went into 9 is not high enough, but then I was like, no, let's soft walk this towards inspiration first.
I appreciate you. I really do. There's my card. No, do not do it. Yeah. Did it take it from me? It did, right?
No, I'm not saying it.
All cards in hand. It's on the table here. I hate this crap sometimes.
Hate it.
Gotta click and drag it off, like in the same way you drag your token onto the map.
Doing the same thing. I've dragged both of them out of my deck, but it doesn't stay. So I need to refresh my browser, which is going to kick me for a few minutes.
No worries.
So I don't have inspiration, but I am going to re-roll that Constitution save. I'll fix this afterwards.
No worries. Yeah.
Come on, come on, come on. Damn it! Whew. Not a day for Unville today.
It is not. Unville does not like the undead. So, yeah, you have that moment where you present your rock fisticuffs, and it's like you got your 2 hands up like this, and the skeleton just casually stabs you in the gut through the center. For 7 damage.
Oh
And
no!
rock hands melt away.
Yeah, you're like, "Ah," and your hands just disappear into regular hands again.
Unveil, no. I wanted to see the
We all
carnage
did.
you will cause.
It would have been so cool.
It would have been so cool. Sorry for taking it away from you.
It's all right. Let's keep
Right.
moving. I'm still alive.
This skeleton will attempt to stab Sir Arthur Blackcrest with a longsword. That is a 24. For 10 slashing. Give me a Constitution save, Sir Arthur Blackcrest.
Come on, Arthur.
All right, let's see.
Loud.
For the money across the board. Ooh,
Wow.
but they all can't be winners, right?
That's what my dad said when he saw me after I was born.
They can be if you feel appropriately inspired.
We have.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and inspire. You know, since I am an aspiring artist, I'm gonna be inspired. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of them,
Boom.
All right.
and we're gonna roll again
Same
for
Constitution save.
destiny.
Ooh. Nope.
It's all right. We got one more, and this is it. This is all it takes. That's all I need, baby. One more on the baby. So all I needed was one more to know that I was not gonna get it, and that was it.
You pull You pulled the bar on the slots, and it came up triple X.
That's crazy.
It was not meant to be.
It was not meant to be, indeed.
That's all
You
right.
can
So I
feel
lose-
your defenses slackening, weakening, the light coming off of you as you are no longer concentrating on Shield of Faith.
All right.
After 10
Even-
damage,
even-
Go ahead.
Even Unveil's opinion of him dropped just a little bit when that Shield of Faith came up.
The skeleton smiles its deathly grimace as it gets your defense to go down. The other skeleton tries to jump in on the action. 18?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Only for 6. The one is pretending that it's hitting with a crit, which it's not.
Where's the rest of my crew at? Like, I feel like I'm over here just surrounded. Like everybody just left me.
The moment your defenses went down, you're like, "Where's the rest of my crew at?"
You're okay.
Oh my goodness!
Everybody's just like, let's get out of here. Let's leave here.
It's amazing how you need the enchant or the team once your enchantments wear off.
Alright.
I'm right next to you.
It is your go, Sir Arthur Blackrest.
All right. So, all right. What does the red dot signify?
That it's been damaged.
Okay. All right. So,
That's a lot. What have you got for us, Sir Arthur?
where is this one at on the board?
He's right there.
What one?
I was talking about in the actual order, in the turn order. I was trying to see.
Oh, he's at the very end of
Oh,
the
I
round.
see him. I see him. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna attack this guy right here since he's gonna be the next guy to.
He has
That's
been
right.
smashed with a hammer twice. He looks pretty weak.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah,
You can do that as a free action. That will not take up the rest of your...
shedding tears is a natural event.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm
Magic
going
the Gathering
to.
Player. Begging for forgiveness is a state.
I'm going to harness divine power. I'm gonna grab my holy symbol. I'm gonna utter a prayer. Please give me another spell slot. Please give me another spell slot.
That's the prayer.
Yeah, and then I'll be able to regain one expended spell slot. The level which can be no than half of your proficiency.
Nice.
So I'm gonna
I
get
hope you're about to
one.
do what I think you're about to do. That'd be...
Please do. I know what he's going to do. Come on.
I am going to.
I can be your hero, baby.
I'm going to command the skeleton to dance. I'm just kidding.
Michael Jackson,
I just wanted to see the look on Aaron's face.
Michael Jackson Thriller,
But it
huh?
was not what he thought.
You're not a bard. You can't do that.
I can command and do whatever I
With
want
a
to
spell
do.
slot, he can.
Let's see. But I am. I do have a
Speaking
cantrip,
of creative spellcasting.
Yeah, let's see. I'm assuming that all of these around me are within 5
They are
feet.
within 5 feet, yes.
All right, so I am going to cast, which is a cantrip, which I should have been casting anyway, but still. Words of Radiance.
You utter a
Oh,
divine
shit. Look at
word,
that.
and burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you could see within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage.
So everything
My boy.
that is right here, even this little golem guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, whoa.
I was gonna ask. It's like you gonna word radiance to golem too. That
No.
seems like an unholy thing wrought forth from artifice rather
No.
than faith.
It's an abomination to my God.
Yes.
Yeah, but I am going
First up,
to.
roll. The
Oh,
two skeletons.
Jeez Louise, look at this
Yeah,
guy, man.
Immediately clench their
Insane.
saves.
wow.
And then the two skeletons also clench their saves.
Jeez. What are these guys made out of?
They don't believe in your God.
Bones.
Enamel. That's what they're made of.
Yeah.
So they have a moment where like they all like take a step back because you like put your hand to your holy symbol and then put your holy symbol out and like light cascades off of you. For a brief moment, everybody looks as if there's like a sun standing next to them or 15 feet away or whatever. But then the flash is gone and it looks like the skeletons just managed in time to like cover their eyes and then they go back to like menacing you.
They were like, too bad for you, we're atheists.
It's just like my rock band melting away.
Oh
Oh,
no.
it's horrible. Can't
That was
believe
almost
it.
really good though. I'm
It
happy.
was almost really good.
I tried. All right. Well, after that, I'm just gonna ready my shield and just let's. Yeah. No. I'm going to. Let me see. Hold on.
All right. The skeleton. This skeleton warrior is just going to turn directly towards Sir Arthur Blackrest, who just made himself look like a sun for a second there, and is going to attempt to stab him. 16.
No.
They will miss. This skeleton is also going to attempt to stab Arthur.
No.
23.
Oh God, he hits.
For 3 piercing. Eleanor, it's your go.
All right. Well, I'm obviously going to hit this guy right here. With another attack. Oh. Yeah, that probably doesn't hit.
It's up to you if you want to let that 13 stand. I can't tell you whether or not it succeeds or not, but in order for you to use inspiration.
I don't think it does. Let's see. How do I drag this inspiration?
With your eyes.
There. Is that it? Is that how it-
All right.
Let me see.
Roll again.
Short sword. Come on. Why? Exactly this.
That's just bad luck.
All right.
2 13s.
For the real kicker, the 13 hits.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
He's just a regular skeleton with no armor on.
Oh.
All right. All right. With another flick of your wrist, that is another skeleton that is defeated.
Hey.
Nice.
That's like 3 now, right?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Eleanor Bonebane.
Eleanor knows with perfect efficiency that the quickest way to a Skeleman's magic heart is between the 3rd and 4th rib. You know what I'm saying?
Very good. Cool.
I guess.
Any movements?
Not yet. No,
All right.
I'll just.
Kale.
All right. I've been at it with this guy for like 4 of my turns now.
Yeah.
Let's continue with it.
17 hits. With a 3rd and final strike, that is enough to smash him into a pile.
Nice.
You go for the underhand this time, and you just knock him back with a mighty blow, and he just comes apart in the air as he flies back into pieces.
All right, I'm going to command Sigil to jump on top of this skeleton guy face.
Kinky.
And just pretty much hold on to him as long as possible.
All right. What are you trying to accomplish here? Have it give somebody else advantage, or are you trying to grapple it?
Just to give advantage.
All right. So it'll still be able to, if it comes to that, it'll still be able to spend an action to just disentangle itself from it, to disengage in order to get away. But if anybody wants to do anything to it, they have advantage on doing that thing.
All right. With that, I end my turn.
Unbill.
Okay, well, the one that he's got a hold of, I am going to take my mage hand holding that sword. It can be 30 feet away from me. How far is it from me now? 10 feet. So I'm going to take it 15, 17 feet up in the air and drop it right on that guy's head.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Not your head, the skeleton's head.
But Sigil is on top of it. You know what? Go ahead.
It's a magic trap. Come on.
All right.
You said face, not skull. I'm dropping it straight down.
Oh, okay.
I'll roll that with disadvantage. What is your spell save DC, Unbill?
Let me see. It's a very good question. Oh, shit. Spell save DC. I don't know.
It's at the top of your spells tab on your sheet.
Ah, shit. 12.
Oh, okay. Even with rolling with disadvantage, because there's a homunculus in its face, the skeleton inadvertently sidesteps out of the sword falling on top of it.
Okay. End my turn. Try to get creative.
Right, this skeleton, I mean, if you'd managed to have it carry like a 3 foot wide stone block, it just would have been crushed instead. So, but also that would have been too much for a mage hand to carry.
Yeah, those aren't 10 pounds.
Our skeleton warrior here is going to attempt to stab Sir Arthur Blackrest with a 16.
No.
It will miss again.
Beautiful.
The other skeleton attempts to show the first skeleton how it's done. It does a much worse job. Sir Arthur Blackrest, it is your go.
All right, we're gonna do what we tried to do the first time, and we're gonna use another cantrip here.
Ooh. All right, that's 2 skeletons making saves. So 1 skeleton warrior is all that's left. Gonna clutch that save, and 2 regular skeletons is all that's left. Gonna fail that save and fail that save. Roll me that beautiful D6 damage.
For the money. Boom.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
That does get all the money. Move his hand out the way. And move his golem out the way.
You really just got to go in, Cotton.
All right. So, as you present your holy symbol again for the second time, the skeleton warrior manages to shield itself with its arms. The regular skeletons are certainly blown back, and they have like a similar effect to that when you splash the skeleton warrior with holy water, but now it's like all over their bodies, and there's less bubbling liquid effects. But they're no longer like bleached and covered in muck. Now they're like charred, blackened skeletons.
Nice.
Anything else?
Let's see. I am going to. I'm going to use my last spell, the one that I actually did, to cast Divine Favor on myself as a bonus action. And that will empower me to do an extra 1d4 radiant damage on hit.
Shopping.
And the buffs keep coming.
I believe we'll be finished before then. Your left turn.
All right. The skeleton will attempt to stab Arthur Blackhurst with a 19
He does hit.
for 6 piercing. Roll me a Constitution save.
Oh, yeah.
You're good. Eleanor, you're up. Kale, you're up next.
Let's see.
There are 3 skeletons remaining.
Okay, I will attack this guy over here with my short sword. And a sneak attack.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky. Pretty sure that hits.
Yep.
Remember, guys, if you go up to the
Yeah.
little color beside your name, you can change the color of your dice.
All right. Another flick. Another dead skeleton.
Beautiful.
Nice.
What better to slay the dead than the dead themselves?
Wait, she's dead?
What? Who said that?
Who said that?
Who put this here?
Dwayne's sound's coming out of the swamp.
Anything else, Eleanor?
No.
Take it away, Kale. Unveil, you're up next.
I'm ready.
I'm going to use my light hammer and attack the ribs of the skeleton with sigil on it.
All right.
That did not. Does that work or nay?
I mean, the 7 will miss.
Okay.
It would have been the 17, but Unveil attempted to drop a sword on it. So instead of giving the next thing advantage, I gave the skeleton disadvantage for attempting to dodge the sword.
Okay. Is sigil still on top of the face of the skeleton?
Yeah, he's still holding him.
Okay. Well, with sigil being there, I'm going to do a point blank attack on his face.
Jesus.
Well, it's going to crit.
Of course, of course.
2 plus 3. 2 is 7. All right. You may miss, but Sigil does not. And he's kind of standing, as it collapses, he's just standing on top of a pile of bones now.
Nice. Well, can I have him do like a backflip as soon as he shoots the skeleton and then land on, his legs and hand like Black Widow?
Sure. It's not as elegant as you might hope for it to be because he's not making an acrobatics check for it. He's just landing in the same spot.
All right. All right, my turn.
Unveil.
They're all dead, right?
Yeah, there's still
there's
one
one
skeleton
left.
remaining.
All right. I'm going to use my mage hand to do the same thing and snatch his weapon.
All right. Roll me that. Roll me a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier. As you attempt to take the longsword from its hands.
So you said D20?
Yeah, d20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Plus, I'm sure it's not going to matter now. It's a shitty roll. Spellcasting modifier. Jesus Christ, I can't find anything today.
I cannot hear your whispers, sir.
I'm trying to find the spellcasting modifier. I can never
Top of
find these
your
little things.
spellcasting tab.
Yeah,
Top of your spellcasting
yeah, I'm up
tab.
there. Spell save DC is 12. Is that what you mean? No, my spell attack bonus is 4. That's what I got.
Yeah, spellcasting ability is charisma.
Oh.
So whatever your charisma modifier is.
I see what you mean. I'm sorry. Yes, 2.
You're good. Right. So
14.
14 total versus the skeleton warrior's strength. He fails the roll. You got a sword.
Shit. Cool. And as an action, can I make that sword move just a square away from him? Like retreat with it a little bit?
You can have it retreat a little bit, yeah.
Just a couple of feet so it's out of his hands. That's it. That's my turn.
Beautiful, Olivia. Good job.
Thank you.
The skeleton warrior, no longer having its sword, will just attempt to claw desperately at Sir Arthur Blackcrest. So it'll roll for longsword, but it won't be doing longsword damage. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. It does a d4 plus 2 for 6 total damage.
Hey, you might as well have the sword.
Yeah. Roll me a Constitution save. The DC is 10.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Your divine favor is no longer there.
Dang it. Dang it.
Your prayers have abandoned you in your darkest hour.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's your go, though.
Finish him.
I am going to. Let's see.
Yes.
I'm going to use my sword. I'm going to hit my sword. Let's see. I'm going to.
Oh.
I'm not going to use my short sword. What I meant to say was I'm going to just hold on to my shield very tightly. I'm going to yell at it.
I think that's a critical miss.
It is a critical miss.
Oh, so. That's what we want.
Using them lay on hands.
Is this a bonus action or a regular action? Which one is it?
As an
That's
action.
an action. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm done. Like there's nothing. That's all I can do.
Eleanor.
Okay. Let's see. Move right
I
here.
can't get a grip of my sword. It's too much gunk.
All right, the last guy. Well, I still have those blessed arrows, so I do a sneak attack on him with the blessed arrows.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Ooh.
What better way than to finish it with a crit?
No kidding.
Finish him.
Finish it.
21 right there.
Ooh. Hot diggity.
Did he have less than 21 hit points?
And I mean, the piercing is halved because he's a skeleton. So.
Oh.
And then 16.
Oh, we don't round up, huh?
I mean,
I'm
that cuts
teasing.
both ways for players.
I'm teasing.
Believe me, I would love to round up. I would have killed a lot more barbarians.
Goodness gracious.
Fucker's always getting resistance to all the normal damage types. Alright. It is definitely sufficiently scratched, but its armor manages to take most of the brunt of your strike there.
Okay. Oh, what about the arrows? I dipped them in holy water.
I'll roll a d6, and that's multiplied. That'll be enough to end them.
Yes.
Thinking Eleanor.
I stand corrected. You shoot at him with an arrow. Rather than it getting in its chest, you manage to square it into its mouth, right into the back of its like spine there where it's connecting. And that just like it sizzles and like pops and blows up and like sends the skull flying into like fragmented pieces and stuff like that. And the skeleton just falls away into a pile of crap on the ground now that it's no longer being animated.
Satisfying.
Nice.
Oh, we did it, guys.
Oh my gosh!
We need to
as we
find a
said-
place and set up camp. I'm really hurt.
Yeah, we need to camp for real. We need to hard camp.
We're getting there.
Let's see. Does anybody have any holy water left?
Doesn't it use it all when you
I don't know. I'm asking if everybody used it. I didn't know if everybody used it all or not.
I don't have any.
I have that. Well, no, I gave it back to you. I gave you back that flask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We could cover.
Go ahead.
We could cover the whole field that we're on right now. Just make a circle around the edges, and cover it with grease, and then set it on fire.
the fire will burn out at some point.
No,
he
what
needs,
I-
like, a
I'll keep
controlled
pumping
burn.
it with grease.
What I was going to do is soak who's got a tent or something in the holy water. We just sleep inside of it.
So I was about to say, are you about to like douse the blanket in holy water and throw it on the ground?
I'll cuddle up under that shit, no doubt.
Are there trees?
Yeah, there's trees right around you right there.
I'm going to climb the tree.
We can
Yeah.
sleep in the trees. I mean,
We're not all like you, Eleanor.
I
I'm trying to see what all I have here. What does everybody have in their backpacks?
While you're all searching through what all you have in your bags, do you all
Nothing
roll
out
me a
of the
perception
ordinary.
check?
Perception, I can do that for you right now.
You would, because that's what I want.
8? The one time I don't see shit.
It's not been Envil's night.
It has not. Been your night.
It has, as far as Unbill hunting is concerned.
I still managed to make it out alive. You didn't kill him.
You did. The rest of you can't really tell this. You're still like checking through bags and such. Eleanor, you can tell that while they're a little bit further scattered away, there are more things in the swamp, and they are coming closer.
oh boy.
Can't we just avoid them? Like maybe not have a light out, or can they track us?
Well, you can see in the dark. You're going to have to weed us.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
It did seem like they were attracted to the torch.
True.
Hmm.
My light sword probably brought them towards us.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that. I'm going to take a torch. I'm just going to sling it. I'm just going to throw it as far as I can.
Arthur, no, wait.
No.
How about we make a pyre to distract them?
Here's
while we
that strength check right
go
there.
away?
that torch sails beautifully end over end. It gets to the end zone, and everybody's like, "Go!" There's a very satisfying sound at the end there when it like falls into a puddle of water and goes out.
This is why we don't have nice things, Alpha.
All right. So, listen, what I can do. All right. So, who here needs to be healed?
Me. I also have a healing potion, but
Oh, well, we have healing potions. You're right.
I only have a few. I think we should.
I have two.
I have
Okay.
one.
Should we all just take a drink?
Yeah, let's all take a drink. It's better than nothing, right?
Well, I'm not that hurt right now, so
Yeah,
if
I
you
will
guys,
hold off on it.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
take one
take
because
mine.
I'm at 11 health points.
Yeah, I got 5 points.
On the off chance that was a question for me, Kale. Now that you like have at least a vague notion of what else is in the swamp, and you have somebody who's aware of generally where they're at, you can attempt to avoid them. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we don't have to engage with them.
The reason why you got into the first encounter is you became aware of other things, and everybody was like, "All right, everybody stop." And then you cast a divine sense, and then you discussed it. And like while you were talking, they kept coming closer.
How many hit points do these
Healing
healing
potions.
potions do?
I think it's like 1d10 or something.
Which kind of potions of healing do you have? Just regular potions of cure wounds?
Yeah,
Standard. Yeah, the ones we picked up.
I
50
believe it is
gold
2d4
piece.
plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Uh-huh. A
7
potion
hit
of healing
points.
heals for 2d4 plus 2.
All right, 7 hit points. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 5.
I'll take it.
I'm going to cast aid on the party.
Ooh.
what's that?
It's temporary hit points, I believe.
Hmm.
Post that spell for us, Kale. There you go. Choose up to 3 willing creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increases by 5 for the duration. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, hit points increases by 5 for each spell slot level above 2nd.
One, two, three. I'm just going to use a level 1 cast then.
Okay. Who are you
Cool,
targeting?
thank you.
All 3 of my party members, or willing party members.
So not yourself then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the important thing.
What happened now? What are we doing?
I was just casting aid on you guys.
Kale pulls out a little spherical device, or however he wants to describe it, and casts it, and it emits a gentle whoa sound, and everybody except for Kale feels slightly more reinvigorated.
How much do we feel more invigorated?
I believe it's
5
5
hit
hit points.
By 5, yeah.
Temporary or actual?
Temporary.
It's not temporary, which is an important distinction. It increases for 8 hours. It increases your maximum hit points and your current hit points by 5.
All right. So I am a healer, and I am able to use a healer kit to either stabilize a dying creature, and they regain 1 hit point, or as an action, I can spend 1 use of a healer kit to tend to a creature and restore 1d6 plus 4 hit points to it, plus the additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice.
Nice.
So, who needs healing?
I got 12 hit points.
All right, come here. I'm going to heal him, and I'm going to heal
That's not true.
myself.
I have 7. I'm sorry, I have 17.
So I'm going
I
to
have
use
17.
two out of my 7 healing kits. So I'm going to go down to 5 healer kits. All right. So
Okay.
you will be 1d6 plus 4 hit points, and plus your hit die.
plus your number of hit dice, which
I
should
have
be
4 hit
4 because you're
dice.
4th level characters.
Yes, I
Mhm.
have 4 hit dice.
1d6 plus 4.
Did I roll that?
Yeah, what you roll on
You can roll it.
There you go. So 8.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So Unveil heals for 12. So Arthur Blackcrest heals for 11.
I am good. I'm at 29 of 38. We're great.
Yeah, I'm 31 out of 36. I'm good.
Thank you.
You.
Thank you, Offer. I feel much better.
Hey, don't thank me. Thank the hero.
I just did.
I know.
Dork.
All right, guys. Well, we are at the 6 o'clock. I mean, we're not going to rest here. I mean, I want to say that we keep marching on.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to.
We're going to try to. We're going to avoid as much as possible, Aaron. And we'll come back and we'll see what we get into. But we're going to try our best to navigate without any light. We are going to make sure that we are fastened back with the rope again around our waist. Positioning with Unveil towards the back. All right, we're going to have Unveil, then Kale, then Eleanor, then me at the front. All right. Well, no, wait. Who's going to... Because Eleanor can see in the diary. I know that much.
Kale
can-
and Eleanor.
I didn't
Yes,
know who...
Kale.
Yeah, because I want somebody to be able to see in the back of us and then somebody to see in the front of us.
It probably
So
makes
put
sense.
Kale.
But do you know I have dark vision?
We don't.
Does my divine sense know what you are?
Yeah, does your divine sense know this?
I think it makes sense for me to be up front, since if I do get stuck in mud, you can just pull me out. I'm
That's
not
fair.
too heavy.
Aaron, does my divine sense notice her?
I'm checking. Because I know Dampiers are weird.
I think they're both. Literally, they're both undead and non-undead.
No, you ping as humanoid. You do not ping as undead.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
That is crazy. She's not a fiend? I guess because she's not an actual vampire. She's actually more or less of a vampire, I guess.
If you are an unearthed arcana Dampier, you ping as humanoid and undead. If you are a Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft Dampier, you just ping as humanoid.
Okay.
All right. Well, then, I mean, from previous things, I mean, I think we've noticed that Eleanor being able to see farther in the night than us.
But you are absolutely right. In like older editions, something that has that like duality of their nature usually pings people.
I'm gonna sprinkle some holy water on her real quick. We'll find out. Can you see in the dark or not?
I probably won't like it, but I don't think it'll hurt me.
Let's see. All right. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna call it, guys. That's what we're gonna do. Anybody had anything
Sounds good.
extra to add on? Anybody gonna be doing anything extra? Kill, are your little minions doing anything in particular?
No. Nope. He's just sticking by my side.
And you still have
He's
your
very
other one.
relieved
He's
that I'm
guarding
not
the
hurting.
wagon, right?
Yeah. I haven't felt anything unusual, so I believe the wagon, the horses, and Sigil 2.0 is safe.
Make sure he feeds the horses.
Well, we left a whole bunch of hay in the water barrels. Remember?
Yeah, but the horses can't get that themselves.
We put the barrels in front of them.
No, I left instructions. Yeah. Oh, he
Mark your list.
takes care of everything.
I left the list of emergency contacts.
Yeah.
Case
Gave
of
him like
emergency.
$20 for pizza.
Oh my goodness. I left instructions. But that is fair. You do have a homunculus there.
This was great, man. This was a good one. That was a hell of a battle.
I thought it was easy. They weren't really good for me.
That's nice. That's nice.
No, I was skelly bait all day, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I went to go help you. I'm like, oh,
They didn't like the way my jib was cut.
All right, guys, as we draw the end of this today's session, guys, don't forget that you yourself can donate to our DM if you head on over to buymeacoffee.com/avidgamist, as well as if you look up, you'll also see the website startplaying.games. All right, this is where you yourself can hire Aaron. You can hire other DMs as well if you decide to want to play something else. We recommend Aaron always. That there is his username where you can find him. You can see his rating. 4.9 out of 5. That 0.1
The man.
star was himself because he wanted to be modest. He wrote a bad review on himself.
Ah. I wish, but
But no, guys, over 300 games hosted, guys, 2 years of experience. Definitely somebody, if you've been watching our show, who is more than qualified to run your show. So,
Absolutely.
other than that, guys, if you feel like donating to us as well, if you look on over here to the top right, you can see our PayPal. All you got to do is scan that code there, send something over, and we'll make sure to give you a shout out, guys. And it helps us to continue to provide quality entertainment for you guys. Other than that, you guys have a great one. And anything else you
See you
guys
at the
want to
next
say?
adventure.
Yeah, see
This
you
was
at
a
the
lot of
next
fun. See you at the next adventure, baby.
That's it.
all right.
All right.
All right.